I don't.
Yes. Are you live now? Okay, we are live.
Yes,
Excellent day
sir.
to you all from everywhere you're listening to me from. Here is Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus, the United Nations Ambassador for Quality and Affordable Education in the whole of Africa, UN diplomat on government bilateral trade in the whole of Africa. And today, I'm super excited. It's another mind surgery revolution. We're saying instead of end SARS, instead of end bad governance, let's go on mind surgery. And I'm super excited about the person that our guest speaker today. I'm more than excited about our guest speaker today. Our guest speaker today is someone that I respected so much. We're going to learn a lot from him today, and I want him to go into it almost immediately. Almost immediately. And before it goes into it, we will do our mind surgery video. We'll do our mind surgery video. And in doing our mind surgery video, I want you, if you're watching online, please kindly share this with all friends and family. Share this with all friends and family. Uh, Kindly share this with all friends and family. Please, host, kindly make. Okay, thank you very much. So, we uh, we want you to watch this before we call our guest.
Imagine a world where your mind is your greatest ally. Welcome to the Mind Surgery Revolution by the Global Clusters. This movement is all about transforming your inner world, building mental resilience, cultivating mindfulness, and overcoming the barriers within. At Global Clusters, we believe in the power of introspection and self-awareness to heal, elevate, and empower. Through emotional intelligence and cognitive growth, we can unlock our full potential and face life's challenges with clarity and strength. Think about it. Leaders today are overwhelmed by expanding expectations and digital distractions. But by prioritizing core values and focusing on what truly drives us, we can navigate this complex world with ease. The history of neurosurgery, with pioneers like Harvey Cushing, shows us the incredible advancements in understanding our brains. Similarly, the mind surgery revolution invites you to revolutionize your mindset, just as brain surgery has revolutionized treatment. Even cutting-edge brain-computer interfaces are showing us the limitless potential of the brain's plasticity. But it's not just about technology. Holistic health approaches, like those from Dr. Rangan Chatterjee, emphasize the crucial connection between mind and body. Transform your mind, and you'll transform your world. Be part of the mind surgery revolution by joining us at theglobalclusters.org. Stay tuned for updates, events, and tools to elevate your mental resilience and well-being. Every meeting matters. Don't miss your chance to grow with us.
Every meeting matters. Don't miss your chance to grow with us. Is the mind surgery revolution of the global clusters. I want to appreciate everyone for coming on the call today. And I'm super, super excited. And we will dive into it immediately. And our guest speaker is already here. I welcome all the 001s, 002, the Global First Lady. I greeted you before. Onkumawe, all the way from Akure. Master Genie, all the way from the United Kingdom. Today, we are having our guest speaker. He's someone that the story will inspire you today. But I will leave him to introduce himself. We have done a couple of things together. We're still together up to now in the same company, and we're doing a lot together. But with all sense of humility, with all sense of respect, I want to welcome today into today's mind surgery as our special guest, Mr. Olushola Adeleke, the CEO, S&P, a senior executive of Arkview Investment Limited. Over to you, sir. A round of applause for him. Emojis,
Very much.
love. Yes, sir.
Very much. I really appreciate your efforts and real privilege given to me this morning to be part of this great team. And I want to welcome all the participants. I know hundreds of people outside there, due to the work and business, may not be able to be here. But for those of us that are here, I can see the total number of people that are already here, as you mentioned, from across Nigeria, Akure here in Lagos and America. Thank you very much for this rare opportunity. Olushola Adeleke is my name. I'm the CEO and Chairman S&P Hotel Limited here in Lagos, and I am team member and executive team member for that matter, Arkview Investment Limited. And I believe all of us must have been here. So you have not been hearing of S&P Hotel Limited. Arkview Investment Limited, you know what we stand for. We don't just build the city, we build the people. That is why we are part of this team. I want to appreciate us for bringing this kind of platform. You know, when you talk about how to build society, some people may be thinking of, okay, money,
In the primary.
Pardon? Some people
Go
may
ahead,
be
sir.
talking about, thank you. Some people may be talking about building team, let's go and protest this, let's go and do that. But I believe until mind is built, every other thing is just secondary. That is why I'm so thrilled. Immediately I studied the name, that is mind surgery. It took the team a lot for them to put things together like this. And out of every other strategy, there are many strategies to transforming life, to build society. But those who take the advantage of mind, they are those that really have understanding of what they are doing. When we are talking about mind surgery, I understand this statement because it's a medical terminology. And I have an uncle, though he's late now, he's a surgeon for Lion. You know, anytime I sit with Surgeon for Lion, we just tell me it's all about how to dissect, how to cut off, and how to put in place, how to make things perfect. That is all about his work. You see him coming from theater, all the body with blood. I say, uncle, where are you so there is pleasure in all these things? Say, without all this blood you are seeing, the life would have been terminated. Likewise, without the mind being in order, every other effort is just the secondary. Why am I saying this? I could remember I started my journey from very humble beginning, both parents not educated. You can understand, but there is something that is peculiar about me. I grew up in a village. I don't think is still in existence. They call it Alakpata in Ile-Ife. For those who are familiar with that in Osun State, you know, due to the war and a lot of things have happened in that area. In that village, there wasn't electricity, there wasn't good road, there wasn't even, you know, means of transportation is automobile. And after the primary education, I am the type that I love education, I love to know. But by whatever challenge, I just find that I find it difficult to comprehend. I will pay the teacher personally. I will take money for my father is a little bit where to be in his own status, but without education. I will take money and begin to give to the teacher that I want to understand all these things. I want to read like every other people, and they try all what they could, even to the end of the second primary school. I find it difficult to even read fluently. I don't know, maybe because of the grace that God has made available for me. Sometimes, when we face challenge, we don't know that there's opportunity that come with every challenge in life. To fast forward the story, I moved back to my own local government and completed my secondary education, my tertiary. I was in total, I have idea of being great in life. Right from secondary school, I have been sensing that I don't know how, but I know I'm going to be great in life. And that has been the dominance of my heart. I've been studying the great people. I know that most of them have good education. And here I am, I don't have that I don't have such. After the NYC, I came across a copper that we stay together, Stanley. Maybe if he's not, he's also a medical doctor now. If he's not so busy in the theater, maybe he will be watching live. I share with him also. I I just see the two different backgrounds. Stanley came from very well-to-do family, with laptop, with the way he carry himself, touch in speaking, and I just this attached me very well to him, and he was like a kind of from humble background. So he influenced me so much that after the NYSC, my perspective about life changed in a way. I came back to Lagos. My belief is that the life I've started, Nigerian situation of 18, after you look for job here and there, I could remember the last exam and the interview I did at Ilupeju. I think Dr. Godmos will understand that place. GT recruiting center was around that your office, maybe at the back by that road before your office. That is where I went to that year. And after everything conducted, I passed the exam and I was just disqualified because of age. Somebody just came out that all of you are qualified now, but it's like age is going to, if you are of business, I would right right.
Your voice is ceasing. We can't hear you. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Oh, network. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
I don't even think he's hearing us, sir. It seems as if there is a kind of a network problem from his own
Hello,
side.
sir. Can you hear us? Mr. Shola?
Boss, I think the network has jammed. Maybe we should just call him on normal call. But I don't have.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. This network, Nigerian network.
I want to suggest you call him directly on his normal phone number, sir. Maybe you could be able to get it right from all this network of it.
Looking for that
He has gone very, very far, but yet we can't hear him.
after I
So let us inform him to not use the hearing aid. He should just use normal phone. He should disconnect his earpiece. He should disconnect the AirPods. Let him speak directly to the phone, sir.
Oga, you help us, please call him on a direct call so that we'll be able to know that he's not even being followed up with.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Your earpiece here, Kuro. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Hello?
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 Hello? Your voice is fluctuating. Remove hands-free. Disconnect hands-free and use your mouth directly.
Huh?
Hello? Disconnect hands-free and use your mouth directly.
Okay, now I'm back. I can hear you now, sir.
Please, sir. You have to reverse back a bit. 5 minutes ago, we were not hearing you at all.
Thank you very much. That is well, everything have its own advantage and disadvantage. That is the advantage of technology. I'm trying to cut off one cord that is distracting, and in the process I was cut off. Please, where do you hear me last?
You have to start from the interview in Ilupeju.
Thank you. So after that interview, you know, I passed the all exam. It got to a stage where we were told that, okay, due to the age factor, if you are above 23 years of age, then you are not qualified. Some of my colleagues were about 20 there, quickly ran here and there to go and falsify their age and make it. I said, how can you just grow at our own level in Nigeria without opportunity of private school? I'm graduated at age of 22 as in our own generation. It's very difficult after 2 years sitting at home. So I decided that I'm not going to falsify my result, that I'm going to work on myself and I'm going to become great and successful in life. That is how the journey began. I went back to God in prayer. I got to know about the Isaiah 4:6 and the 6:8. You know, I got to know about the setter, that you shall be a setter, and above everything. You know, my interpretation about that scripture is that setter is into the real estate, and real estate is one of the 3 basic needs of life. And there I just look everywhere. How can I just be part of real estate? I got the insight that I need to go and become a salesperson in already established real estate. That is, you need to start from where your level is. You know, I study marketing, and my study of marketing told me that there is nothing on earth, there is no product, no matter how great or best the product seems, without sales, there is not going to be success of that product. That led me to, okay, who is the company that is already doing well that I can start market their product?
I've been entering from company to the company, right from letter to the letter, not to be employed this time around, but to be part of their sales team. Without, I just got to 314 Ikorodu Road. I don't know. I just enter, and immediately I enter like this, I hear this is the place. And that is my journey with Arkfield over 10 years. Right from that time, I committed all what I could. I do all what I know. And I grew from that. I could remember if there is any time for the first 3 years of my stay in that company, I will write letter to everybody. I must be reviewed every week or every month, at most every quarter. CEO of Arkfield Investment Limited can bear me witness. He fill many letters of my personal review. What is coming up out of everything that you need to improve on your your communication? I say I know. Thank God for where I am. At least in the GS3, I could not be able to speak nor write anything pertaining to English. I know my weakness. I'm going to improve on it. So for even till now, I'm still improving, and I believe I am not where I ought to be, but I'm not where I started from. So there are a lot of improvement in between. Right from there, due to the desire and passion, you know, it was the era of analog. You have to print flyer, go from every nook and cranny, at least 10, talk to more than 10 people a day. You have to, by all means, come across people and talk to them about real estate. It started with like 50,000 commission, and you get 5,000 naira. With that 5,000 naira, I was so happy that, okay, I can make something for myself. I have control over my time. That is why for like 11, 12 people that are here, you have most important thing that can never be traded off, which is your time. Anybody that have control over his or her life, he is potential worthy people. If you have control over your life, you are one of worthy people, potentially speaking. Because life, anybody that become anything in life, it is through the time conversion. You convert your time to knowledge. We went to school. You convert your time to money. We do business. You convert your time to whatever that you want to become. That for you to be here on the Monday morning like this, it means that you have one of the most important things to yourself. Because many people, in as much that they desire to be here, they could not. Why? Because there is no time availability. Somebody have paid for their time. It's because you have control over your time. That's why you can be part of this today in this mind surgery. And I believe our mind is going to be really transformed. That journey started, as I said, you know, from that, I grew to the level of become the marketing manager. And the longest ever serving marketing manager until last year, before, after a lot of upgrading and establishing our own real estate business, that I graduated from marketing manager to become CEO of my own real estate company. You know, after I even established the S&P Hotel Limited, which is a hotel that is thriving around Alimosho 4 years ago, I'm still part of the team that is working tirelessly. I think around that time, that is when the ambassador, Dr. Goodmus, came to our team, and we have been working together. People could not believe that I have gone to my hotel, do meeting to them between the 6 and 7:30 a.m. I will come back to Arkfield to come and coordinate, being a marketing manager, the marketing team, stay the rest of the day. And by 3, I will go back to hotel to go and see to their hotel, because to go and see to their activity, because that time it was a very small business, and I managed the two very well. There wasn't any lacuna. And today, by God's grace, I'm the owner of my own business. I have control over my time and all the dream. I could remember there is one of my in-law. He got work to us. He got employed by Access Bank that time. You know, they were like envy of everybody. They were paying 150,000 naira that time. I could remember that when they, after marketing and everything, I would just go to her. Say, today you have this money, but time is coming that will be looking towards me for financial support. You know, that word was like out of existence. How could somebody that is earning 150,000 naira as far back as 2012, and you that you find it difficult to even gather 15,000 naira in commission, be like boldly saying that is the power of vision. For everybody that will be great in life, you must have access to vision. That must be what you are seeing that is making you to do what you are doing. Just look at this mind surgery through the global cluster that we are getting this information from. This man had vision. It took someone with vision. When this idea was introduced to us, I was like, what is global cluster? In this Nigeria that everybody is looking for how to survive, you are saying that we can do it, it's doable. What is doable in this? And 2 years down the line, I can practically say that this is really doable. Large number of people has been transformed.
We are less than 1 year. We are not up to a year. We are not up to a year.
Would you believe? I even thought I even thought maybe it's up to 2 years.
No, we are not up to 1 year. Go ahead, sir.
Less than, can you see? Less than 1 year. See what impact it has. It has gone beyond every cadre of life. I can see the ambassador with governor of the state, ex-president of the country, the captain of the industry, pushing every day. What could make him to achieve that is because of what? Is because of foresight, vision. Number one thing, that is why he could be able to get this important topic, mind surgery. Until your mind is rebuilt, until your mind is certified, I want to tell you, if they throw you in the $100 of million, you will bring that money back to the state of your mind. And if you have nothing and your mind is right, it's a matter of time that you have, as you are listening to me, you are going to take yourself back to where you are going. You know, my own goal is to become the billionaire at age of 40. You know, that goal, I wrote it 2017. I reviewed 2018, 2019. I celebrated my 48th birthday about 5 years ago. I couldn't become billionaire, but I am comfortable with millionaire. I now review that goal. I just went last week to go and revisit that. I was praying in the night. That is the power of vision board. That goal, I read it last because I've upgraded over time. I just look at that goal. I said, wow, this goal that I set for myself to become billionaire at age of 40. No, I couldn't make it. I became millionaire. I said, what could be the difference? Right from last week, I've been restudying that goal. That what could make me not to become billionaire at age of 40. And now I got many insights that is helping me for the next 10 years journey of my life. For me to like double up, because I know for you to become a billionaire, you must be captain of industry. There must be value that you are giving to the society. Now that foundation has been laid with real estate that I'm chief executive officer now, with S&P Hotel that is expanding, God's winning this year 2025. That journey can still be achieved. It's a matter of time, because I know how it took me from 1,000 to millionaire, and now it's going to take me from millionaire to billionaire. It's already in templates. Why am I saying this? There is 3 important aspects of life. Becoming a millionaire, because there was a time around 2010, I thought maybe if you have $1 million or if $1 million start coming to your account, that you are made in life. I now discovered that after I made the first millionaire, after making millions become consistent, I see it as ordinary as like having 1 naira or having 10,000 naira. One thing about money is that if you are not visionary, money can stagnate your progress. But if you are visionary, money will be a tool that will aid your progress. I want us to know that for those of us that are still be struggling, that maybe when you become a millionaire, your problem is 100% solved. No. your problem might even be complicated if you don't have understanding of what money is meant for. Just imagine if Ambassador Dr. Goodmus have no understanding of money. By now, he can comfortably be traveling from one country to the other and enjoying himself and be at the beach and start womanizing and drinking because he can comfortably take care of himself. But rather, he's converting those money to value adding to. That money led to global cluster that he embraced. Look at the number of people that have been impacted, and the name is keep on growing. Money is a tool, is a means to an end. It's not an end itself. The end of everything in life is your purpose that you come to achieve in life. Outside the purpose that you come to achieve in life, money will become, you become a slave to the money, rather than money become a slave to you. So my own summary of story in life is that there is nothing that you want to achieve that you cannot achieve, provided it's your own way by God. What do I mean by that? A man that God have destined to become president, if he has not become that president, there is no way he's going to be satisfied. It's because he has been destined to be president. But a man that God ordained to be a teacher, if by luck or by manipulation of universe, he becomes the president, he will be a frustrated president. He will have money, he will have everything, but when he remain lonely, he will be empty as if he's nothing. Though when he go out, he may be using cosmetic to like appear to everybody that is happy. That is the foundation of everything in life, is to discover who you are, to know your assignments, even before money come. And I want this lecture, I want this discussion, I want this life story sharing to be that if there is nothing that you will have to take away from this, my life story, is that if you have not discovered your purpose, let your only assignment from today, you might be a billionaire here, you might be a millionaire, you may be a thousandaire, you may even be a struggler. Let your own assignment from this moment be to know who you are and discover your assignment in life. After that, you have started journey. But if you have not discovered that and you have not known that, if you are a billionaire here, you will understand what I'm saying. When you are alone, you feel as empty as anything. So that is number one thing that I want everybody to take from this meeting. After you have discovered your purpose, you can know that. Just imagine if this is my Acura 2012, if they now put this engine because it can move faster and you go and put it in Marua, can it function? It
No,
cannot. Fortunately, the Marua is the one just passing now. I'm trying to see if I'm just going to like change, it cannot work. It will malfunction. Likewise, if you are supposed to be a grassroots mobilizer, a nation blazer, a pathfinder like Dr. Goodmus, and you find yourself to become a teacher or a banker, you will just be still frustrated. You may make money. After the making million become easy to me, I just know that making money is not the end of goal. Making money is just a tool. I'm happy that I have that money, but I'm not being in. That is why when I got to hotel and I just do all the any kind of job, all the staff will just be running and skater and looking at me. What is wrong with this man? It seems that many people even ask, do you truly believe that this man is the owner of that hotel? And you when they enter the reception and see my picture, they get confused that if he's not the owner, there's no his picture is got. Many people still believe maybe it's hotel of I'm managing that hotel, because I don't see myself that I'm larger than everybody. I see myself as everybody that is working there, just like I'm fortunate to put that together so that you can come and work there. And if you see me working that way, then if your head is not correct, and you begin because you are a manager, you want to form a big man in the company that does not belong to you, it means that you have not picked any lesson. So humility is another key. And another area of life for those of us, I'm going to be a little bit spiritual here. You know, this life, there is battle in this life, and there is solution to that battle. This world is a place that everybody come and everybody will go, but the impact we leave continue to stay with us. We are being given birth to physically by coming together of our mother and father. Today, maybe I'm going to be 35. I'm going to be 45 this year because I have been able to give birth to by my father and mother. But my spirit was given birth to about 14 years ago. I come to the consciousness of whom I am after a lot. I've been going to church. I'm lover of God right from beginning. But I came to the consciousness of who I am about 14 years ago. And immediately after that discovery, I asked myself, can this foundation take me to where I'm going in life? I said no. Then I begin to ask myself, how can I lay the foundation that will take me to where I'm going in life? From that day, I know that I need to destroy the foundation that took me to age 30. I look at my foundation I had. Educationally, no, it can't take me to where I'm going. I need to improve. Traditionally, I look at my background of my father and mother. I know it cannot take me to where I'm going. I start to rebuild the new foundation. Can you see the now? And spiritual wise, I look at the spiritual connection of my parents and my environment. I know it cannot take me to where I'm going. I need to build a true foundation. That journey of 14 years ago took me to where I'm speaking to you today. Because if I couldn't get it right in rebuilding the foundation, and I studied that foundation is going to take me another 10 years. And you do know the funniest thing? It would have been good that if I'm building on the foundation that is already built, I need to start demolish and bring down the foundation that was laid for me. From my age 1 to age 30, I know that foundation cannot take me to where I'm going, and I begin to work on that foundation. For the last 10 years that I started another journey in the last 4 years now, I was rebuilding the foundation that I'm supposed to be building on. But I am happy today that I rebuilt that foundation. Otherwise, today, I would not have boldness to speak to you. Today, now, the prophecy I made that time of a sister-in-law sister that I said he will begin to look towards for me. Anytime he have financial challenge in his branch, he's about to become a branch manager now. He will run to me. Could you just believe? Can you see the power of vision there? And I think he have run to me twice this year. Oh, I need this social amount to sort before the end of the month. Okay, I quickly, because I know that he also have capacity to refund, to repay me. I will loan him that. I call it soft loan. I give the money because of what? I know the importance of money. Money on itself cannot multiply, but money multiply through the idea. Many people look at me, even in Arkview, up till now, I do give money to just someone that have idea to run with. Because if I have 1 million with me, I don't know what to use that 1 million naira for. Till next year, if inflation remains the same, that 1 million will remain to be 1 million. But if I have someone that have idea that can turn business around, that 1 million naira, if I loan you, you can turn it to 10 million naira, and you return my 1 million naira to me. That 1 million naira have become 10 million naira in the economy. And if you don't see that 1 million naira, you might not be able to generate that money because you have a good idea, but you don't have money. That is why I do give generously, in as much I know that you have idea that you can turn that money around with. So that is the reality of life. You know, this morning, because this global cluster and mind surgery is all about Africa and it's all about Nigeria. We have, as Dr. Goodmans will say, we have had 2 revolutions in the last 5 years or so. We have NSAS revolution, End Bad Governance revolution, and we have another one that is building now. revolution now. All these things have not been able to be successful. Why? Because we put many people or that their mindset is not in align with the purpose to which we want to attain. Let me tell you, if we are not building our mind towards that everybody can make it legitimately, I used to ask myself, why am I a millionaire? Why, when those people I'm serving become poorer because of the service I render to them? I paused about 2-3 years that I now analyze all these people that made me today, because I'm not a self-made. I was made because large number of people entrusted their money for me to exchange for property. That's where I got my money from. And that money, let me tell you the story. Maybe you will pick one lesson here, how I become a hotelier today. I have the gift of observation. I study my CEO and my MD, the person of Ambassador Dr. Olusegun Osundairo and Engineer Idowu Okigberu. I studied them critically. The first 3 years I joined them, the Seagulls Hotel was open. And we went there too. I see that this hotel is running seamlessly along with Arkfield Investment Limited. Likewise, Engineer Idowu Okigberu, the same thing happened. And our property was given to me to sell. And for complete 2 years, I couldn't be able to sell that property. And I went somewhere, and a voice just came to me. You can buy that property. And here I am. The woman said I should sell the property for 35 million naira. And I don't have 10 million naira. How am I going to buy this property? I just took the courage and I told MD, I said, MD, I have a property that I see. I think it can be converted to hotel. Please help me and come and inspect it. MD just went with me and we got to that place. MD told me that. MD was like, okay, Mr. Sola, this property is good for hotel. Okay, this place, you convert it to the reception. I said, convert what? Where is the money of the property that as we are confined to reception? This you can achieve 8 rooms down here, and that is power of mentor. You need to, if you want to become great in life, you need to have someone that you are looking towards. That is power of mentorship. Right there, my desire was rising. I pray like, God, help me to acquire this property. And I called the woman, Mrs. Soda. I say, okay, this property, we have not been able to sell it. And you did a power of Anthony with me. And you need this money. You know what? I'm going to buy this property for 25 million naira. And I'm going to pay you while I'm going to resell the property when I am comfortable. So that in order to fulfill the agreement of power of Anthony that you gave to me. And she agreed. That is number one breakthrough. She agreed based that I'll be managing the property for her. And where am I going to get the money? I have 10 million naira with me. That is my own saving. That is why when you start your journey in life, you need to begin to save. No matter how small the money is, you don't, because you lack money before and money started coming to you now and you begin to spend it extraordinarily or recklessly, because you don't, the opportunity meets with those who have get prepared for it. And I ran to MD. MD told me that it's going to work out, that I should go and send that 10 million naira to the woman. And the woman will know that the property, that I'm serious about buying the property. And I asked the woman, can I send the 10 million naira? He said no. That 10 million naira cannot solve the problem I have done. I have lost a lot from that property than to be sending it for 10 million naira. And I ran back to MD. MD told me that I should go and meet CEO. And I said, CEO, by that time, I had another property which belonged to me at our estate. I said, CEO, this is what is on ground. I need to pay 20 million naira next week. And I have 10 million naira with me. You are going to give me 10 million naira by fire by force, CEO. Now, this document of my house with company, let me use it as collateral. She was just laughing, saying, Mr. Sola, this thing, we drag it, and I work it out with MD and everything, and MD gave me 10 million naira. and that is how the property was secure. And we spent more than 40 million naira to put the property in order before hotel started. And today, they said the rest is story. I believe you must have picked one lesson or the other from this, that money is not all what you have to get what you want. Money is not all what you have to get what you want. You need connection. Am I communicating?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So you need connection, you need mentorship, you need guidance. So that is, by the way, let me go back to the complete aspect of human being that we are being given birth to by father and mother. We grow to be who we are today. You need to be given birth to by your God. Nobody comes to this earth by himself. There is a spirit in a man that inspiration of God give understanding. If you don't connect with that spirit of your maker, you will lack understanding. You may have knowledge. That is why you will have many professor foolishness. You have professor of economy that find it difficult to hit. Can you believe that? Professor of economy that find it difficult to eat. How do you relate that? Because of what? Because of what? Oh, thank you. I was like, I wanted to post that. Where is this one coming from? I didn't know that you did a wonderful job there. So that is just
This is the
about
hotel, S&P Hotel. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. I was trying to like, what is this obstruction? Who is sending me the hotel information? So that is just about it. You need to be giving birth. See, you need to be giving birth to spiritually. You can't be what? You can't be giving birth physically and live your life physically. The end of it is going to be death. Just like my mother passed away 2 months ago, 2 months ago, at age 83. You know, after everything, it came to me. My father passed away last 3-4 years at age 81. And I asked myself, what become of these parents? 2 of them are no more on earth now. Now that I'm 45, how is next 45 years of my life going to be if I'm fortunate to be older than my mother and my father? Can you see now? That is another level of thinking. And for me to be getting that kind of insight is coming because I have God, who is the maker of my life, and I connected with that God. Is that God that has been giving me the inspiration. My brother and my sister, my mother, my mentor, and everybody. If you have not connected with your maker, if you have not connected with your maker, this is the best time. Go and connect with your maker. Without you connect with God, any power can take you off this planet Earth. Any power can take you out of this planet Earth. Because this earth, I told you, that is a war ground, is a battleground. You will face challenges, but when God is with you, you can overcome anything in life. That is why if you are being given back physically, if you have not been given back spiritually, you need to go back to God after this message and ask God that you want to, that is the essence of being born again in Christian circle. Being born again in Christian circle is as a result of you want to connect with your maker. I want to believe we are getting me clear. So that is number 2. Number 3 aspect of human being is mind. And that aspect of that number 3 is what brought us here. That we are now shaping our mind. We are guiding ourselves. We are doing the mind surgery now. We are seeing ourselves in another realm. We are seeing ourselves that it's possible. We are believing that it can work. That is what we are talking about. We need to like develop our mind, and we need to be positive. And this mental aspect of our life can be developed Without
As I
what?
said, if you are in
Without
Lagos State, the
the
best place to enjoy
God
yourself
at your
is
backing.
S&P
Otherwise,
Hotel
you will
Limited.
just
We are
grow in
expecting
knowledge
you come
at
around,
expense
and
of
thank
who you
God
are.
bless you as you are patronizing
Growing
us.
in
Thank you.
knowledge at expense of who you are is the most dangerous thing in life. I think you need to you need to think about this thing. You need to think about this thing. You need to do what? You need to think about this thing. Growing at expense of your real life is what? Is dangerous. You need to know who you are, and you become what? And you become oneness with who you are, and there's nobody that can do that for you except God. The only person I knew is Jesus Christ. He said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. Nobody come to the Father except through me. So you can leverage on Jesus Christ to accept the salvation of your soul and start the journey to how you become yourself. And number 3, if these two is intact, that is your soul and your spirit, I bet you your mind, your body is sound and is able to live in life. So the summary of everything why I'm handing over to Ambassador Goodmus is possible for you to become who you want to be. If you want to become a billionaire in the next 5 years, if God align your billionaire to be the one that work for your assignment, you can become it. And number 2 is that don't criticize anything that you don't have, that other people have, because you don't have it yet. Let's have a positive mindset that if you don't have this thing today and you want to have it tomorrow, that the evidence that somebody have it is a proof that you are going to do what? You are going to have it also yourself. You start going to such fellow and ask, how do you achieve this? By asking that question, you're on your way to becoming who you want to be in life. I want to believe as we are sharing this message, our mind has been sifted in a way, because we have talked all around the life. Your mind, your soul, your business. Your mind, your soul, your mind, and your body. I mean, your mind, your soul, and your spirit. Your mind, your soul, and your spirit. Number 4 is your body. We can see all this body, it represents the spirit that I am. What is talking now go beyond body. That is my spirit and combination of my soul. And I want to believe that it is possible to become whoever you want to become in life, provided this 3 thing is in place. You have God backing, you are ready to pay the price, and you have God purpose that is aligned with you in that area. As this 3 thing is in place, there is no limit to what you can become in life. Thank you for this opportunity, and I want to believe be able to dissect your mind and rebuild it in a way that will be better, make you better in life, and make our society better, and then we can through this build a society that we call our own. In summary, I go through the person that built America. I look at them this morning. I look at Winston Churchill. I look at Abraham Lincoln. I get to know about John Rockefeller. All these people, they are the one that history is talking about as those who built America. My own big question, when you leave this planet and you depart, what will people be saying about you? That you are the one that built Nigeria, or you are the one that destroyed Nigeria? That you are the one that elevates your family from poverty, or you are the one that make the name of your poverty to be changed? Today, everybody wants to be familiar with every good name. How are you going to reshape your own family name? And this can be possible when you have your mind, you have your spirit, and you have your body come together in oneness of spirit. And I want to believe after this message, our life is already transformed. It shall be well with you in Jesus' name. Thank you for this opportunity of sharing my experience with you. And I believe after question and answer, I'm going to also learn more from you. Thank you, Ambassador Goodmus. Thank you, those of you that find it to give us your time out of precious and the most expensive and most valuable treasure that God has given to you to be part of this discussion. May God bless us all in Jesus' name. Thank you and God bless. Over to you,
Amen.
Dr. Goodmus.
Thank you, the CEO of S&P. And,
Thank you.
one of our senior executives at Agview Investment Limited. I believe you've gotten a lot of value today. But I know our time is fast spent. I know that our time is fast spent, but however, we're going to get people's submission. And I'm going to start from the 002 Certificate Revolution. What's your take on Mr. Olushola Adeleke's story this morning? In 45 seconds, please. Your take. 002 Cluster Kayode Oyedotun, aka Master Jimmy.
Thank you very much, sir, for this opportunity given to me. Thank you, sir, for that great information you have shared with us. I've really learned a lot today. Thank you so much. On this mind surgery that we are all on today, please and please and please, you can become more than what you have. That is what I've taken from what our Olushola, the director of S&P Hotel, that's what I've taken from what he has said to us today. You can become more than who you are, and all you need to work on is work on yourself. Working on yourself is mind surgery. If you can work on yourself more than you work on your job, you can become more than who you are. Thank you so much.
True.
That's my submission for today. Thank you.
Amazing. Let's get a submission from Cluster and Lincoln. In 45 seconds, what's your take on this?
Good morning, Ambassador, and good morning, our guest today, for the insightful speech. Yes. What I can say about today's mind surgery is that you have to make up your mind, and you can be whoever you want to be. And the person trying to be whoever you want to be, you need to surround yourself with people that matters. That's where the connections matters. If he doesn't have somebody like the ND to support him, this dream will have been delayed. But somebody is there to support him, who was able to achieve his dream at the right time. So we need to surround ourselves with people that matters, not just anybody. Then have a mindset that this thing is achievable, and surely you will achieve it. That's what I can take from it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for that submission. Let's hear from the Global First Lady of the Global Clusters, Chief Mrs. Motunrayo Adejoke Badmus. What's your take on this, my darling one?
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, my president and Mr. Oluwashola Adeleke. Good to see your face again, sir. Good morning. How is family, sir?
Good to see you,
sir.
Thank God.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for attending to us this morning out of your busy schedule. We really appreciate it. And I appreciate each and every one of us. They gave me some few minutes. I don't talk always, but, once I want to talk, I pardon you, sir. You give me some few minutes to talk about this. I really like that story. I was so attentive. And I want to say thank you for all the people that are attentive this morning. I recognize each and every one of us for your time, for your data, for every time. May the Lord continue to bless you more and more. And, I jot some things down because it was so impactful this morning. And number one thing is our mind. They say you cannot be bigger than your mind, because they say as you think in your heart, so you are. You understand? And I noticed something in life. Anyone that pushes to do the right thing, or they pushed you to be successful, they do little or no success. because success comes from a mind. If that person is ready to be successful, even when you now see somebody to support you, it make it easier. But when you are supporting person that want to sit down, you say, stand up, they will never stand up because you are pushing them. So we need to work in our mind. I want to be successful. That's the problem. I don't want to dwell so much on my point. Then the second point is that your background is not a barrier to you. Like the story you said. Yes, we all have a story of our background, but that story, that is where I told my children, I told everybody that if you have opportunity, when God wants to send us to the world, that, okay, write the way you want your life to be. Every one of us will have beautiful thing about ourselves, but life doesn't come like that. So wherever you find yourself, it doesn't matter, but where you are going really matter, and it depends on you. Your background should not be a barrier. If each and every one of us did not do it better than our parents, which means you have failed. I told my children, when they say, Mommy, you are this, Mommy, you are this, I say, I am who I am. I am doing my family better than my parents. You can do your own family better than I do my own. Pick my mistake and do it well when you create your own family too. How I want to do my family, and I told my children. So your background is not a barrier, you are the barrier. That's number 2. Then number 3 is okay, be truthful to yourself. You know, I am not my husband. My husband, not me. I am not Mr. Oluwashola. I am not Mr. Lincoln. I am me. And that's why I said, be truthful to yourself. Mr. Olushola said the story. He knows who he is. He knows his capability and he knows his flaws. And he said, oh, this is me. And he began to walk from that place. Okay, this is me, but I want to improve me. Okay, no matter how I improve myself, I think this is my limit. If you don't do it, only eba shafara away, or ma shafara tony. So you don't liken yourself to be somebody. It's good to have a mentor, but your mentor cannot be you. You are you. You can just pick some other things, you understand, to join who you are, come to successful in your own pace. That's number 2. Then be humble. Be humble, because it says something like that. In your humbleness, remember, no matter who you are, no matter the knowledge, no matter the successful, there are some people that will still do better than you. And that is the place of humbleness. Because if you say you are Madam Know-all or Mr. Know-all, then you're going to be facing problem. You need to be humble at any point in your life.
Absolutely true.
No matter the height you attain in life. Then the next one point I wrote here is learn the habit of saving. No matter what. Nobody prays for emergency. But it won't be fair of you if you spend all or bigger than what you earn. At a point in your life, always do lower than your income. Because if you think that you can do all or you do equally to what you made, it's a matter of time you are going down. So be careful in every point. Don't say, I have made it, I want to be somebody. No, do according to your capacity. And the last thing is, the point is so much, but they gave me 1 minute and I'm so, pardon me, I have spent more than 1 minute. And the last thing is not the last, it's actually supposed to be the first thing. Don't forget the place of God in your life. They say we are where we are. It is by the grace of God. It is not that Mr. Oluwashola, that is his power that he was able to achieve even more than people that are more educated, more polite, more doing fine in his life. But because he does not forget the place of God, you cannot do anything. He said we are where we are. Is by his grace. If you think that you can work so hard, you know how to talk, you know how to behave and stuff like that, you find yourself you are always going back if you don't remember or you take the place of God away from your life. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I'm so pardoned again for spending more than what I was supposed to spend. I would have loved to have more time than this, but just let me stop here. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, my husband.
Yes, amazing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Amazing. I think we've learned from that submission. Our time is fast spent, but we're going to be extending a little bit because the story was thrilling and it was value packed. So for submission, we're going to be extending a little bit. Let's hear from Clusterian Williams. What's your take on today's mind surgery revolution? Clusterian Williams, please.
Excellent morning to you all from wherever you are listening to me from. And I want to thank our speaker for this impactful and eye-opening reminder to everyone of us. I want to say that we should all try as much as possible to free ourselves from every embargo that is keeping us or retarding us to where we are and not letting us to get to where we are supposed to be. Look around yourself. You will see the things that are keeping you down. And what you need to do, you have to free yourself. And by freeing yourself, you have to take the necessary step. By taking the necessary step, it will lead you in accomplishing what you thought before that is impossible, now becoming possible. So free yourself of every load, free yourself of every negative thought, free yourself of every disadvantages. That is the first step in becoming great. Thank you, our speaker. I really appreciate this reminder.
Amazing.
Thank you,
Amazing.
sir.
Yeah, let's hear a submission from Mr. Adeyemo Michael. What's your take on today's mind surgery, please?
Yeah, good morning, everyone standing on the existing protocol. My greetings to
Good morning, sir.
Excellent morning to you.
Well, thank you very much, the speaker. Sharing everything, like I was asking to play your life card. You are seeing what you are supposed to do in life. So I really want to appreciate that. And I want to use this opportunity. In fact, I thank God I did not miss today's lecture, because I have to, in fact, I show you where I climbed. I'm inside one sea like that, where I climbed to get this network. I just thank God I did that this morning. Sir, I don't know if this is permitted. Let me just use that avenue to push across this. There are some of us in life that because this, I see this as a group of people where it's not just about, I listened to something on Facebook recently where they are dragging this doctor about certain amount to pay for mentorship. Yes, sir, for mentorship. I was like, this is part of what I am getting for free. Only with my my small data of 2,000, 3,000 that I'm doing. So I just want to appreciate God's grace upon the brain behind this platform. So my question is, from maybe to Dr. Adekunle Badmus or the speaker, I just want to be if there's a means where I can just be a mentee under you. Because some of us have found ourselves in a wrong area of life. You know? Yeah, there's a pattern burning within you. And regardless of how people pass where you are working, you just feel like you are not being fulfilled. And you know what you are capable of doing outside. So, and I think part of this is to work in alignment with their God-ordained purpose. So I want to use to request that, because I think I wouldn't like to bring up. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I want to say this. Stephen Akintayo. I know him very well. I'm part of the story. When he was growing up, I encouraged him. I've done preaching for him. As a matter of fact, And my wife is here. My wife resonates with the story. And this story is resonates with the story. And this story is so people can share with him. So people, I was actually the person that acted as the father-in-law.
Wow.
You understand? So
This,
we're very
in fact, you have
Yes.
opened something that I need to talk about today.
You
Wow.
understand? So I acted as the father-in-law. I gave my car to support.
Wow.
I supported him when he has nothing. You understand? So but in life, people have different perspectives. And how they want to give back to the community. He has a lot of training to give back. But we have decided to create nation building. We have decided to understand. And I think you understand. It's going to come by to make sure that it's going to come by to make sure that it's not that it's not a good person. It's a good person too. You understand? But you know, some people misunderstand people and all of that. I don't know what people and all of that. I don't know what.
Hello, sir. I don't know why.
Please, please, before you
The voice
talk,
is
I know
echoing,
Stevie
so
Akintayo
what do
very
we do
well.
about it?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Honestly, Stevie Akintayo we have Africa evil mindsets. I think they are dragging him out of what? Out of jealousy, and how could he be this successful? I know him very well. All the lecture, all the price he charged, I have never, maybe I paid once for his lecture when he was still in Nigeria. But he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't force anybody. He have raised certain people. He believed those people can afford. After all, he spent about 200 naira organizing seminar in Ikeja, and Abuja and Lagos. And they didn't realize 50 million naira. 150 million naira is from his business and his coaching, and he has been doing well. He didn't force anybody to come and This is a man that has been paid $25,000 for coaching and seminar abroad. If he call people to come and pay 25,000 naira, that does not mean that he will not send the same thing free to everybody that cannot afford it. Why are you dragging him? That mindset of pulling him down, we need to stop it in Africa.
Benny, let me tell you something. Again, to support him. Again, I have inside information.
Hello, sir. Mr. Oluwashola.
Hello, sir. Mr. Oluwashola, sir.
I'm with you, sir. Ma.
Now, what I'm trying to say here is that when there was a time Stephen has paid $10,000 to be mentored by some white people. There is a white guy that he paid $10,000 to. And now, that white guy now, if you want to be mentored by that white guy will charge you $25,000. But we have created something to disrupt most of these things, which is the global clusters. We make it free for you to have access to those that naturally you will not have access to. And that is the vision of it's just for nation building. We believe that it's not everybody that can afford these things and they can be mentored. But for what our last speaker said, it's not a problem. We, in our people-to-people revolution, want to produce our kind between 1 to 10 million before we leave the help. And that is what we're doing. We'll mentor you and to greatness, and you too, you will do the same thing for others. Free. Freely you have given, freely you will give to others too. Let's hear a submission from the 001 NAPS. That is Dr. Mary Odedari Adewu. What's your take on today's mind surgery revolution? Dr. Mary. Okay, if Dr. Mary is not available, then let's hear from Uncle Marvelous. Uncle Marvel.
Hello, sir. Good morning, everyone.
Excellent morning to you. In 1 minute.
God bless you, sir. I have just a few things to say. I want to sincerely appreciate God for the life of our speaker. In fact, I've gained a lot from what he had said. But majorly, my own point of concern is when he said, when he was in, I think, primary or second, even when he get to JSC, he could not even speak nor write English language, and I have a lot of them around me like that. And I used to tell my teachers, my staff, telling them anytime they see such a student, they shouldn't sideline them or neglect them in the class, because they may one day become a wonderful man like Mr. Olushola Adeleke and many other people I think I've come across that have same problems. Today, those problems of yesterday has become his own strength now. That made him to even be more serious about what he was trying to do then. So, and I've gained a lot. I can't be analyzing everything one after the other, but the major one is one I've seen. Thank you so much.
Yes, amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you for that. Our time is fast spent, and I want to draw the curtain here today, and I want to appreciate everyone that has come by. I want to tell you that this live streaming is on YouTube. So go to the YouTube, subscribe into the Global Clusters, and the link has been shared in all of our platforms. The review will come out today. There will be a review for this. There will be an AI video, and there will be a voice from the Diction Guru. Now, I only want to say, if you have benefited from this platform, if you see what we're doing, we want you to do a 1-minute video for us and send it to the platform, and let us send it out there. We intend to use this platform to build a beautiful Federal Republic of Nigeria and to build a United States of Africa. You understand? And that is what we intend to do. And that is why I want to create a spark up in the 774 local government and in all large gatherings in our dear country and in our dear continent and in the world. But we're starting from our dear country, because in my mother's tongue, so we should start from our own dear nation first. And in doing it, we all have to do it together. If you know what we're doing is really nice, you like it, you do this, endeavor to share all the videos, endeavor to share all our content. This our content is to let people know that not everybody, some people will see him now in his car, they didn't know what he has gone through. Not everybody did Yahoo, not everybody stole. As a matter of fact, I want to put it to everybody in the world that will be listening to this. We have more good people in Nigeria than the bad ones. You understand? But most of these good people, they keep quiet. They don't talk. Only few of them talk. You understand?
Only few of them talk.
You understand? If I did not bring this man out now, he will not talk to anybody. He's just doing his life. And look at how he has scaled through life. And as he is, because he's my friend and he's my colleague, he's going to produce his kind. I'm going to be on him. He's going to mentor people. He's going to raise people. You know, he's someone that supports nice visions. So he's part of us. When Global Cluster was on web base, before I left Nigeria last year, he has registered immediately. He's upgrading to vendor. He's going to put all of his services and products there. You can put people in his hotel and get commission. You understand? You can make money like that. So you can even partner with the real estate he has started and all of that. So that is the thing that we are doing here. We're making sure that we're creating opportunity for everyone in Nigeria and for everyone in Africa. So having said that, tonight, we're going to go on survivor strategy in the new normal. That is a partnership with WeWard Foundation and the Global Clusters. And you will hear a lot of speakers. How do you survive in this new normal, in this hard condition, in this era where what you are earning is not commensurate to your bills? How do you survive? The survivor strategy in the new normal, you cannot afford to miss it. From 5 to like 7, 8, everybody should be part of this survivor strategy in the new normal. This evening, the Zoom link will be shared after this morning mind surgery, and everything will be shared. So having said that, I want to draw the curtain here, and I want to explain to you, who are we? We are a consortium of professionals or upcoming professionals, technocrats or upcoming technocrats, entrepreneurs or upcoming entrepreneurs, where we share accurate knowledge of our industry. Why? Because it gives us the right power. Accurate information, because that is the bridge between where we are and where we ought to be. Accurate connection, because to whom we are connected to determines what we collect. We are not just a social media platform with a marketplace, with instant monetization, with all the language of the world, including Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa, with ability to make video calls, voice call, and, we are a nation-building platform. The first ever nation-building social network on earth that is ready to produce more professionals, more technocrats, and more entrepreneurs in the whole of Africa, because we believe these three sets of people, they were the ones that built all the developed nations, and we want to produce the right ones into our economy. If you want to be part of us, you can download the app on Play Store, the Global Clusters. TheGlobal Clusters. You understand? You download it. Or if you're using Android, but if you're using iPhone, you go to your Safari and you type www.theglobalclusters.org and you sign up. One-time lifetime, registration as a cluster as an individual of 30K, and one-time lifetime as a vendor for 50,000 naira. And let me say this. We currently have a combo that is offering very nice value to those that are selling and to those that are buying. And this value is something that you cannot write about. As a clusterian, the combo package is 61,000 naira. And as a vendor, the combo package is 81,000 naira. As a matter of fact, sir, if you want to empower anybody now, just throw them into the global cluster, because we train every day. Apart from two trainings every Monday, one training per day, sometimes in a day, 2, 3. And we give people training to reform them, to reform their mind. Once your mind is reformed, your life will change. Once your life changes, your environment will change. And that is what we believe in. So tomorrow, after the survival strategy tonight, we are going on humanity revolution. Next tomorrow, we will do B2B by 2. All the business owners all over the world will come and pitch their business. You understand? You will connect with them in the afternoon by 2. Then in the evening, we will do Genuine Love Revolution by 5 to 6. Then on Thursday, we will do accurate connection. When we collect from the United States, we come and tell us how we can connect with people. You understand? On Friday, we will do certificate revolution. You understand? What is your stability? What is your certification? And on Saturday, we will do accurate knowledge and information revolution. And on Sunday, we do people-to-people revolution. And this people-to-people, all this training is free for both clusterians and non-clusterians. You understand? You don't need to be a global cluster member to enjoy all of this training. And that is why it's on YouTube. You can go there and go and watch. We are trying to make sure that from Africa, Africa is the first social media platform that is strictly nation building. And our father's land will never become third world country anymore. And we're going to use this to create a United States of Africa and beautiful federal republic. In the next 5 to 10 years, watch us. You're going to see what's going to happen. Having said that, I want to say thank you, everyone, for coming by. And I want to appreciate our guest speaker, especially. I'm going to visit the hotel. I've not visited the hotel since I've been in Nigeria. I'm going to take my time to come and visit that hotel and enjoy with you, my brother. Thank you very much. I want to say thank you for coming by. Thank you for coming by. We learned a lot from you. All that I've contributed. Thank you. Mommy, thank you. You will contribute. All right. Bye for now. Bye. For now. Bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.
Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.
Well done,